Hello, my love. I'm Heather Elaine, and this is Mindful Movement, a space to bring you back to center, tell your nervous system it has permission to chill out, and pick up some tools to live more embodied and empowered. Whether we're new to each other or you've been here for a while, I am so glad you are tuning in. I do all things with a balance of hella love and compassion and a sprinkle of humor, so let's dive on in. Settle in, make those little shifts, allow the jaw to soften, allow the breath to flow, allow the thoughts to slow. And we are entering into this new month, and our theme in October is around being cozy and rooted. Cozy and rooted. And just yesterday, you stepped through the doorway into this new month. Today, we're going to allow ourselves to settle just a little deeper into this shift. First arriving, feeling the support of whatever is under and around you, and allowing your body to feel supported, because it is, but sometimes there's a disconnect with not allowing ourselves to drop in and actually feel that support. So allow your body to be held. And with eyes soft or closed, allow that breath to become the spotlight of awareness. And if your breath is at a pace that feels just right, because the breath really is a reflection of how you are right now within your nervous system, if the invitation to allow that breath to become longer, deeper, feels like, oh yeah, then that's awesome too. I remember once going to a yoga class and something had happened recently, and the teacher was like, breathe deeper, and my body literally was like, nope, like can't do that right now. So I just like to make sure that you are listening to your body, that you are choosing from that place of awareness of what you need. That the guidance, whether it's from me or from another teacher or a friend or whatever, that it's wonderful to get feedback. And ultimately, you actually know what's best for you when you listen. And we'll go ahead and shift our awareness down to our feet. Bring all of your awareness, all of your attention down to your feet. You might even give them a little wiggle, the toes, a little wiggle. And here we are with our focus on our feet, the foundation of our entire body. The foundation of our entire body. Imagine your feet almost kind of lightly sinking into the ground, almost like you're in really soft dirt. So there's this sense of like, ooh, I'm literally in the earth. And while, like plants and trees, we can't actually grow roots, although I love saying roots, I want you to imagine that there's kind of an energetic rooting down that stretches down deeper into connecting with the earth. And just inviting in this sense of rooting, growing deeper, and your body continuing to settle into receiving support. And with each round of this breath, allowing yourself a deeper sense of steadiness, a deeper sense of feeling grounded, and a deeper sense of being held. I got into a conversation with someone in Santa Cruz who I had met once before and was having a conversation with again. And she was talking about just how she was really trying to figure out how to deal with being single, that she decided that she was going to take some space from dating. And one of the biggest parts of that for her was around just feeling lonely, like really missing being held by somebody. And we started talking about this idea of how else are you held in your life? How else are you supported by friends, by earth, by all these things? And one of the things that she shared was that she just recently started to get into farming, where she was doing kind of an apprenticeship to farm. And she said, that's where she felt the most present. And so we talked about this idea of when you are farming, especially when your shoes are off, and you allow the earth to be what supports you. When you lay down at night, can you allow your bed to hold you? So that even though it's different than a person, there is still that available. Or going to get a massage so that someone is giving you touch, or to make a date with a friend to say, can I get a really big hug and don't let go for a little bit? Yeah. And in this moment, allowing yourself to be held by whatever is beneath you, and allowing yourself that felt sense of that. I am being held right here in this moment. And just a little noticing of your feet again, maybe imagining them kind of pressed into this warm earth or sand. Or if that analogy doesn't work for you, maybe they're wearing some really soft, fuzzy socks. And then shift the awareness, bring it right into your belly, feeling into a glowing, gently, cozy, calm sensation here. The kind that you get sometimes when you're just like have some hot chocolate on a cold day, just that like cozy, cozy. And then shifting the awareness to the heart space and imagining almost like a little, when you go to hotels these days and they have like the little flicker that turns into the little faux fire. I guess it's not really still fire, but imagine that little flame right here in your heart space, steady, comforting, warming inside of you. And then bringing this sense of warmth and rootedness through your whole body, almost like you're being wrapped in a blanket of ease and coziness. And we'll give ourselves some wishes. I've been really into wishes a lot lately, like more wishes. In fact, sometimes just in the randomness in the middle of the day, I'll be like, "Ooh, I wish for more of whatever the thing is." So whether you want to let them land or you'd like to say them aloud, hum them, sing them, whatever. All good. Everyone's muted. Take a breath. May I root into what matters. May I feel cozy and cared for. May I rest in steady support. May I move through today with ease. And there may be one of those phrases that kind of lands a little bit more fully for you. So just notice which one is like, ooh, that might be my phrase. Or if you need to edit it for yourself to really find that landing, feel free. May I root into what matters. May I feel cozy and cared for. May I rest into steady support. May I move through today with ease. And allowing these words not just to be in thoughts, but also in its sensation, rooting, cozying. Yes, we did make that a verb. Steadying, softening. And as we get ready to transition into some movement that will then transition you into your day, just taking a little longer sacred pause to imagine in the coming hours ahead that this sense of steadiness and warmth and care that while life might try to rush you, what if we were allowed to slow ourselves down, no rushing, just rooted, not striving, but supported. We can remind ourselves that it's one thing at a time. And carrying with you this sensation throughout your day. And we'll go ahead and take another big breath here, and then just kind of noticing into the shape of your positioning, noticing what is actually underneath you. And then starting to make those little subtle movements. Maybe they're familiar movements, maybe they're slightly different. No right or wrong. And whether you want to keep your eyes closed or open them, we're going to start to just gently touch through all of our surface area. And we'll just start first with a light little sweep, almost like you have a little bit of that sand or earth, but not in a bad way. And you're just lightly brushing off, touching as much of your surface area as possible, with that reminder that this amazing skin is the only external organ on your body. And while all of your major senses in terms of smell, hearing, etc., are located on your noggin, your skin, the sense of touch, is literally everywhere on your body. Any part of your body has the capacity to feel. So it's a really special one. Yeah. Eventually you'll make it down to your feet, but I am not rushing you, and you are not striving to complete this. We are going to practice this just presence. And then no rush at all, but when you're ready, we're just going to gently do some little baby kind of shiatsu claps There might be some areas like the neck that are like, I don't know about that one. Maybe let's just go a little smoother, but a little bit more assertive. And this one, if your eyes are still closed, might be like, ooh, okay, I'm waking up. Don't forget the underarm and the side ribs too. Oh, yeah. Hey, body. And almost every morning, I do some sort of touch to the body, some sort of awakening before I actually roll out of bed. And on the days that I don't do it, I can totally tell the difference. I'm always like, nah. So just a little PSA that even if it's not the whole body, even if you're just like, I'm just going to do a quick little, rub of something, really, really beautiful to bring your body kind of online, so to speak, like connecting yourself to your personal internet. All right, my loves.
Thank you so much for joining me today. More wellness options can be found on my website at www.heatherelaine.com. Be well, love. Look forward to seeing you next time.